I'm Nicolette Quinn, and this is the Get Savvy Show, where we make money simple and life good. Thank you so much for joining me. And today we're going to talk about a really valuable skill to have. That's how to have a functional and constructive conversation about money. I'm not talking the lingo-y, finance as a foreign language kind of conversation. I'm talking about the building, planning, and dreaming with your people, your partner, and your family. And I've got 4 top tips for making sure these conversations are successful. The first one is don't hijack. The element of surprise is definitely not a good way to start a conversation about money. As humans, when we get caught off guard, our defenses go up, and they don't go down anytime soon. So don't hijack your partner as they lift their head up from the pillow, step out of the shower, or walk in the door from work in the evening. I've tried this, and what it really works is to open up the discussion with an invitation. Something like, can we chat about where we're at with saving for a deposit for the house, or school fees, or that holiday we really need, sometime this week? It's generally met with a yes. What I'm not looking to do is force a specific commitment around a date and time. I'm not sending an evite or setting up a diary calendar reminder. But I am trying to give my partner the chance to ready their emotional and headspace to have the conversation. My second tried and tested tip is money talk is not equal to pillow talk, so pick a neutral space. Talking about money can often be very emotionally charged and also quite awkward. So my reasons for picking a neutral space are twofold. Firstly, to keep unrelated emotions out of the conversation, and secondly, to keep certain spaces in your house sacred. We all have those spaces in our home that we retreat to. For me, it's the kitchen. For my husband, it's the TV lounge. And so neither of these spaces are actually neutral in our house. When we've got to have a conversation about the difficult stuff, we do so at a quietish coffee shop near the office. And while the staff there may have witnessed an awkward tear or two as I struggle to get my words out, we don't bring any of the angst back home. Maybe you've got a neutral space in your house that would work, like the dining room or the study, but whatever you do, keep it out of the bedroom. My third tip is use words that are both warm and strong. My go-to guide on constructive language is Tara Moe's Playing Big, a book I would absolutely recommend every woman to read. Reading her chapter on our use of language was a real eye-opener. She points out that women, often to avoid coming on too strong, use language that undermines both ourselves and our message. So when I read through her common list of diminishes and then listened to my own conversation, I couldn't actually believe how many were threaded through there. How often do you use the justs, actuallys, and sorries? As in, I'm sorry to bother you, but, or I just wanted to check if. And how about the disclaimers? I'm no expert, but I just thought, or I know you know more about this than me. In order to have a functional conversation about money, what you really want to do is connect with your partner in a positive way. So I'm not suggesting being hard-assed. Use words like I think and I feel, and can we prioritize this over that? My 4th tip is focus on the intent. And this is especially important when things aren't going your way. Remind yourself that both you and your partner are bringing your best intentions to the conversation. So for a while, try just listening rather than being heard, and look out for the common points of view or things that you agree on, and build from there. It's called constructive for a reason. A practical way to do this is to ban the word but from your conversation and try to replace it with and. Here's an example. Instead of saying, I know we agreed to prioritize paying off the bond, but I really need a holiday. I'm frazzled. Try instead saying, I know we agreed to prioritize paying off the bond, and maybe we could shuffle something else around in our budget to get a weekend away. I know I really need it. So, I hope that's been helpful. The 4 top tips for keeping your conversations constructive and functional. And here they are. Don't hijack. Money talk is not equal to pillow talk. Pick a neutral space. Thirdly, let your words be both warm and strong. And last up, focus on intent. Thanks for joining me on the Get Savvy show, where we make money simple and life good.